This engagement aims to strengthen the institutional capacity of the National Advisory Council for Persons with Disabilities, facilitated by the National Human Rights Commission. The rights of persons with disabilities have been a continuous advocacy focus with an emphasis on promoting and protecting inclusivity, equal opportunities, and rights for persons with disabilities. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities has established a comprehensive framework for the promotion, protection, and enjoyment of human rights by persons with disabilities. However, institutional gaps are impeding the progress of these efforts, highlighting the need to enhance the capacity of the National Advisory Council for Persons with Disabilities, which is responsible for monitoring and implementing these rights. In his opening remarks, Emmanuel Diouf, chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, stressed the importance of implementing the Persons with Disabilities Act 2021, calling it a crucial step forward.
Laws and policies must be accompanied by effective implementation, monitoring, and accountability mechanisms if they are to truly change lives. And I think that is important. Let's not just talk about it. Let's not just say we have laws and policies. We have to show that we are implementing what is there. And somebody just reminded me that even in our offices, like in the NHRC, we have a policy when we recruit that we must have someone in that office who's a person living with disability. So I think it's one of those things that let's not just talk about law. Let's make sure that we talk the talk and walk the walk, as is said.
Speaking on behalf of the UN Resident Rep, Mr. Marcos Penda Angula emphasized the significant role the Advisory Council is expected to play in protecting the rights of persons with disabilities.
As mandated under Section 15 of the Act, the Advisory Council is the Gambia's independent monitoring mechanism for disability rights under Article 33 of the CRPD. This role is indispensable. Through monitoring, the Council ensures that rights are not just promised but protected, that services are not just available but those services are made accessible. And further that, inclusion is not just an aspiration, but a reality for persons with disabilities in the Gambia.
The chairperson of the National Advisory Council for Persons with Disabilities, Your Worship Mohammed Krubali, commended the National Human Rights Commission for its ongoing efforts, acknowledging the progress made for persons with disabilities, though he noted there is still room for improvement. Mr. Krubali didn't relent in highlighting the inefficiencies in the implementation of the Act.
And in our purpose, taking into light that the national policy or disability policy 2022 to 2031, since its establishment up to date, does not witness effective implementation. So it is in consequence of the foregoing, again, that I must preface that indeed NHRC is really on course, one of whose mandate I believe is indeed to effectively monitor whether the legislations that have been passed by the Gambia, and of course including international instruments, are being implemented both to the letter and the spirit.
Mr. Lamin Danso, Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, reiterated the government's commitment to upholding and promoting the rights and welfare of persons with disabilities. He also outlined several proactive and reactive initiatives by the ministry that align with the vision of the Advisory Council.
The government of the Gambia, through the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, remains committed to promoting and protecting the rights of persons with disability. This commitment has been translated into the Gambia's ratification of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability in 2015, the enactment of the Persons with Disability Act 2021, as well as the development of a policy and a strategy to enhance the effective and full implementation of the Disability Act 2021, and most recently, the signing of the Protocol on the Rights of Persons with Disability. The government of the Gambia has gone further to approve an allocation of $4 million for the National Disability Fund. Mr. Chairman, the Minister of Gender, Children and Social Welfare has always worked closely with the Gambia Federation of the Disabled as the umbrella body for all forms of disability in the country.
This two-day institutional capacity building workshop is designed to ensure that the National Advisory Council for Persons with Disabilities is equipped to effectively monitor, evaluate, and implement its mandate, ultimately advancing the promotion and protection of the rights of persons with disabilities. For Voice Out Digital News, I am Abdullah Daba.